Hey guys, Running Kimono here again, and happy Tuesday. So today's video is going to be a continuation of yesterday's video. I think we kind of broke open a discussion about being taken advantage of as an extreme couponer, and I kind of wanted to elaborate a little bit more. The spirit of the video yesterday was not a cautionary tale on, hey, this is how to be Ebenezer Scrooge and to be miserly. Not in the least. Couponers are some of the most generous people I know. We have the opportunity to give. Giving is great. But I'm talking about when you have a friend or somebody in your life, a coworker, friend, relative, distant relative, whatever, who treats your stockpile as their personal store and cherry pick stuff that they want and will take it and will offer you up stuff like, I don't want to learn how to coupon, even though you might want to teach them. Or they might say, I don't have the time to do it, but yet they could sit at home and watch reality TV for an entire weekend. So here's a little story of a friend, and she's allowed me permission to use the story. So it's a best friend of mine who also coupons, and we live in the same state. We go shopping a couple times, every quarter. I see her quite a bit, and we have a lot of fun, and we keep in touch daily. And she told me this crazy story that happened a couple years ago, where an in-law, basically, here she is, Mama. I just found this photo because I think it's kind of fitting for this story. She basically had access to her stockpile in her house, and one day when my friend and her spouse were both out working, the mother showed up with a couple of her friends, and they decided that they were going to go shopping. And I'm sure this is pretty much a picture of what these ladies look like. I think they even went through her stockpile and looked for some of those garbage bags, and they just started filling them up. So they even used her garbage bags from her stockpile. So they started to go shopping, and they started picking through everything, and all of the best of the best. I mean, they just went in and cleared out her stockpile. So I'm not talking taking one or two things, but taking every single box of Tide Pods, and my friend had the big mamas and all of her Cottonelle toilet paper and all of the Dove and all of the cheaper stuff like the extra detergent or anything like that was all left, and everything was cleared out. Like, the basement was empty when they were done. And so my friend comes home from work and sees this. The whole thing is empty. And guys, you can only imagine how very upsetting that would be for most people. So after her and her spouse tried to put two and two together, they realized, oh, well, they know of one person who had access, and this kind of seems like the stuff that this person always wanted, but they just went and took it. Guys, and that is totally not right, just to go and help yourself to whatever. I mean, this is somebody else's property, and even though it was purchased with coupons, I mean, you kind of need permission. So they contacted this relative, and this was pretty much how they responded, and were very combative and said, well, you don't need 100 of this, 100 of that. It's none of your business what's in her stockpile. You need to just be conscious that this isn't the right thing to do. And yes, couponers have feelings and emotions, and if you're going to cut me with a knife, I'm going to bleed. My friend was so very, very hurt. She was in tears, and she didn't even know what to do. And she wanted to quit couponing. She's like, if this is how people are going to treat me and they're just going to use me for this, what's the purpose of it? And I actually talked to her quite a bit about this. And I said, I think these people are just greedy and kind of crappy. So it's not like everybody out there is like that. And guys, since she has been kind of not so generous with family. She will try and help out as much as she can, but she's also been treated kind of terribly by some people. So why should she be so generous just to give morning, noon, and night? So anyhow, her donations are more to not-for-profits or, somebody loses their house to a fire. She's the first person to always give quite a bit. But I think she's been tested, and I think a lot of you, the more your stockpile will grow, you might have a story very similar to this, or you might be a little more wiser than to just say, hey, take whatever you want. It's great to say take whatever you want, but what if somebody actually takes everything? That's something to consider. And I'm not making these videos, again, to be, controversial or to be bad in any way. I'm just saying, guys, open your eyes, because sometimes if you are just so very, very giving, people will absolutely walk all over you. And just because you're nice, that doesn't mean to walk all over somebody. So guys, that's it for now. I really hope this video helped, and I will talk to you guys later.